his story was really fun to hear, and I personally love his sharings that I just want to share. He's a Sherwoods Master in Korea. I'm sorry to him that I didn't really take a good screen capture. So he is a doctor. He's a physician. He's like a home doctor in Korea. So he has his own hospital in Korea. No, not really a big hospital like general hospital, but he has his own office. He has his own, so he's not part of general hospital. He has his own office to meet his clients. I mean, like the patients. So he's a doctor in Korea, and how he met Atomy, you get a goosebump when you hear this story. Usually, right? Usually you either hear from your patients, either you hear from your wife's friend, you hear from your churchmate, you usually hear from somebody else. He was looking, so he's a doctor, not in Seoul, but he's a doctor in like a rural area in Korea. And I think he's a doctor, not really looking for fame or not really looking for luxury life. He's a type of doctor really looking for ways to make people's life healthier, because he's treating people and he noticed that many people have a very low immune system. So he was searching on the internet. If my patients can boost up their immune system, if there's some supplement, any types of supplement which can help them with the immune boosting, I think that will help them eventually with their illnesses and everything. And he said, while he was searching all those information, he get to know Hemohim. See, nobody introduced. He never heard of Atomy or Hemohim before. He was the one found Hemohim after researching. His only intention of searching that immune boosting supplement was to help his patients. He just want his patients to live a healthier lifestyle. And when I heard the city he was living in, like I mentioned, it's a rural area, so there are not many young generation. They're like seniors. So, seniors, their lack of stamina and all that, so many issues. So even if he's treating them, they're not really recovering it fast. So he found the information about it. See, he even have this Hemohim in his office, and he has this Fortune magazine in his office, proudly displaying in his office. So after he found out about the information, since nobody introduced to him, he didn't know where to get the product. So he called the company. He called the company, and company asked where you live, this and that. So they put him into, they connect him to one of the center near his living area. So he is registered in the line that he doesn't even know. Can you imagine? Nobody introduced Atomy to him. He voluntarily looked for the information, and there he found Hemohim, and he just wanted to know how to get Hemohim. So he ended up calling Atomy Korea, the office, and from that office, they link him to one of the center that he doesn't even know. So he doesn't know anybody who are in the center. So he just wants to be a member. And now he's a Sherwoods Master. He said when he searched the information about Hemohim, this is the product that he was looking for. So before he's sharing to his patients what he did. He purchased a product. Since he's a doctor, he can really looking into detailed information. So he tested to himself for 2 weeks. He said, I've been taking, as indicated on the instruction, I take it every day for 2 weeks. And what I have noticed personally, tiredness that he used to have it has been disappeared. He noticed that his energy level has been went up. So all the explanation which you indicated on the website are true. And based on the the patent number, everything which he has found on the website or in the box, when he researched it, it's all true. So it's not only Hemohim that he fell in love with. He noticed that Atomy is not only selling Hemohim, Atomy also selling, see, he also has a display of a skincare set on the counter. So I think this is a product where people, patients come and give it a try. So pretty nice, right? Absolute skincare set plus a sunscreen. So I think whoever comes to the office, they can give it a try with this product. He said, because since he's a doctor, he doesn't want any of his patients to use a harmful, right? The skincare which contains a harmful ingredient. So when he is introducing any types of product, he always look thoroughly with the ingredient. When he tried himself with a Atomy skincare set, and when he checked all the ingredients which has been used for the Atomy skincare set, he could not find any harmful ingredients. He could share Atomy product proudly to his patient. Okay, so that's how he got started with Atomy. It was very strange, right? I haven't heard anybody call the company to be registered. Okay, so that's how he got registered. And he said, luckily, the person who, I mean, the line where he was registered, the sponsor was pretty nice person. So that person, the person came to where I live and every night and came and explained about Atomy. So that's why he was able to get a little bit more information. Another thing he said, okay, so he's a doctor. So, you know, whenever a doctor says this and that, everybody will listen. So you think that he might not, okay, so maybe Atomy business was easy for him. When doctor asking people to try this, try that, you think that everybody will say yes. But he said he also went through rejections. So when he loved Atomy product, the Hemohim, you know, other skincare, and he figured it out. When I switch my personal daily necessary product to Atomy, I could save, for my family, I could save easily $1,000. Every month, just by switching to Atomy product, for him, I could easily save $1,000. Oh, okay, so I need to share this information. So he's been sharing this information to his doctor friend. And his doctor friend said, we're doctors. We need to save lives. We're not supposed to share network marketing to other people. So he's been rejected. And I think that's the moment where he got personal dilemma. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe my friends are right. Maybe I'm not supposed to tell people about this product because this is MLM. But when he felt the difference with Hemohim, and when he saw his patients are getting better with the Hemohim, and not only that, Mike mentioned that through Sales Master Challenge, 41 people were able to get a commission. So when patients are taking Hemohim, of course, they can also collect the commissions. So not only seeing the improvement of their health, he also see their lives, quality of lives are getting better. Okay, even though rejection, no problem. I'll keep on going. And that's now he's a Sherwoods Master. He's a full-time doctor. Full-time. He didn't quit his job because his mission is to really make all his, he said, my heart, I'll be happy. I'll be happy when my patients can live a healthier life. That's his mission. That's what he wants to do. And when you hear him talking, unfortunately it's in Korean talking, you can kind of feel that he's types of doctor that he just really want to help people to live a healthier life. He doesn't really care about earning more money because he's a doctor. And he's even thinking about, you know what, my income from Atomy, I mean, my income from being a doctor is higher than getting an income from Atomy, but I believe couple of years later, my income from Atomy will be way more than my income from being a doctor. So amazing. He has Hemohim in his office. So if you have any friend doubting about this product, here you go. So this doctor proudly displaying Hemohim. That's why I took capture of this picture. And he has a display of Atomy skincare set. Right? Atomy skincare set in his office in the counter so people can come and try. So he even said it. He analyzed all the ingredients, but he could not find any harmful ingredients which will be damaging his patients or his consumers who will be sharing it. So his mission is to share Atomy product to many people as possible. Because we sometimes hear that, oh, Atomy is only joining by people who did other MLM or people just want money. No, there are many people who really have a nice, warm heart are still joining at Atomy. See, he has an amazing career as a doctor, but still he's doing it at Atomy and probably he has no time to sleep. Full day, he's looking at the patient, right? He's looking at the patient. And after that, he's busy sharing. Even on his Sherwoods Master speech, he mentioned that, oh, I saw my patients this morning and then I wish to come to the stage. to share my journey for Sherwoods Master. So I think it's more stories from those people who has a successful career who are doing it at Atomy. I think we can kind of use their story to share Atomy to other people, because still there are people that kind of look down at me because it's a part of network marketing, but there are many people who are willing, even if they have an amazing career, even if they have a high income already, they're still willing to add to me. There must be a reason why. And I think the part of that is what Mary has mentioned, the company model, where this company is based on. Okay. So I just want to personally share his story. So if you encounter any rejection, even doctors go through rejections. So you won't be discouraged by getting rejection. And when you look at this picture, he doesn't look like a normal guy, right? Look at his hairstyle. So by looking at his hairstyle, you can predict his career or his job. What do you think? What do you think his job is? What do you think his career is? Any wild guess?
K-pop singer.
K-pop singer. Wow, that's really A-level. K-pop singer. He's a hairdresser. He's a professional hairdresser, and he's been in that job for 25 years. So this is a recent picture, and this is a picture like 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So now he's a STM master, and this is a picture I captured 2016 when he was promoted to Sherwoods Master. So when I saw this, wow, his hairstyle, and he even asked the audience, can you guess my job? And everybody says, oh, model, this and that. I'm a professional hairdresser. So he's been a hairdresser for 25 years. So he's not only being a hairdresser, he also teaches at the beauty school. Some of the well-known hairdressers, they also teaching at certain school. And how he met Atomy. So this is another. So you will know the connection between this gentleman and then the doctor, which I showed you before. How he met Atomy. So he's teaching one of the senior school. Some of the senior, they want to have some new skills and techniques, so they're also coming to this like senior university. So he was teaching how to cut their hair, how to perm their hair. So he was teaching one of the course, and one of the students, she was 70 something years old, so she introduced Atomy to him, and he signed up. That's how he signed up with Atomy. And what happened, he said, after she signed me up, she disappeared. So basically, when he decided to do Atomy, he has no sponsor, because the 70-year-old lady registered him on her right side and disappeared. So basically, he was there in no man's island. He was there by himself. But still, what happened now? 2016, Sherwoods Master, because according to his speech, he was registered 2013. And 2016 Sherwoods Master. So in 3 to 4 years, he became a Sherwoods Master. So he didn't give up. I'm sure he probably had a lot of challenges too, but he didn't give up. He made it to Sherwoods Master. And then now what happened? Star Master. And I was watching. So he's talking about many people around the globe are worrying about the hair loss. So since he's a professional hairdresser, he's talking about how Atomy, a hair care product, can really help it. So let me watch his product info session, and something which I'll be able to share it later. While he was making a speech for Sales Master, he proudly mentioned this number, 1348443. And he asked the audience, okay, so 1348443. What do you think that this number is? This is not my telephone number. This is not my bank account number. This is my Atomy number, my precious Atomy number. This number is very important. Because of this number, my life has been completely changed. Yes, some people just written down on a piece of paper, they don't even know where they lived. And if sometimes when you ask your members, what's your Atomy ID? Do I have Atomy ID? Or what's that number? This one single Atomy ID can change your life. I was pretty touched when he mentioned that. That ID number, I memorize it, I remember it, I tattoo on my heart. He said, this ID number changed my life Completely. Yes, I love being a hairdresser, and I was crazy, right? Crazy making people's hair beautiful and this and that. But still, question: will I be able to do this? Will I be able to continue this career until 60 or 75? But because of this ID number, now I can enjoy what I do. The Atomy ID number that you have, that's a number can make you the residual income, which can help you to have a balanced life, right? Okay, so can you see the common thing about this gentleman and the hairdresser over here and the doctor? They both didn't have a proper sponsor. Doctor, I mean, for the doctor, he got lucky that he doesn't even know who's a sponsor, but somehow that sponsor found him and then came and helped him out. But still, when he registered, he doesn't even know where he was registered. He doesn't even know who the sponsor was. But that didn't stop him for doing it at me. Even this gentleman over here, he, like as mentioned, his sponsor registered him on her right, and the sponsor disappeared. But that doesn't stop him from doing it at business or achieving his goal in Atomy. So I think once we understand that, one of the dilemma will be this disappeared, because many of the people having, oh, my sponsor this and that, my partner this and that, owned Atomy business. Atomy business is yours. Doesn't matter what happened with their sponsor partners, you own it. From the moment you own it, doesn't matter which side you're registered, you'll be able to continue with your business. One change of mindset, right? Oh, Aeri, am I registered your left and right? My question to that member who asked me the question, is it going to make a difference? If you register on my left, or if you register on my right, so if you register on my left, but now you're on my right, is it going to make your business work better? There's no answer to that question. So doesn't matter where you're registered, doesn't matter where, if you are, like Mary said, if you believe that you will be successful in Atomy, if you want to make this business happen, you can take the ownership. Treat your ID number like a precious like gold bar, right? So that's why I picked those two gentlemen story.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.